Steph, what is that? Is that like the to sleep? You got the eye covers?
Yeah, man.
Hi, babies.
I wasn't testing your masculinity. I just wanted to know, like, what is it? They look. So you obviously have them. Are they like heavy? What do they do? Or do they just help you sleep?
Oh man, I don't even use them except on the show. But it's supposed to be. I used them. I got somebody gave these to me when I went to Europe because it's the times change and all that. I would need to sleep more, so differently. But I never used them.
Okay.
Whoa, Ellis, you look like you're about to hit the stage.
Right, he got my T-shirt on too.
Look like. Hello and welcome. What? I got this.
Good morning.
I got this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome to the NOS. That's the 916 News on the Streets, where 4 hilarious Sacramento comics react to Sacramento news. Today, I am joined, as per always, by Aurora Singh.
That's me.
Right, and if you're at home, you're supposed to be clapping. You're supposed to be clapping for Aurora Singh.
Super thick.
She's the sunshine. As per the usual, we got Steph Sanders.
What up? Denzel's nephew in the building.
What's up? Are you in a good mood today? You in a good mood?
I'm in a good mood today, man. I'm in a good mood, man. I'm going to this big girl convention tonight. I'm in a good mood.
And I think this is the first time we had him on the NOS. But this is like the homie from way back.
Handsome.
Hilarious comedian and savage beast, Robert Emoto.
What's up?
Handsome.
And then I think Rob, you got your own podcast, right? I've been on there twice.
Mm-hmm. Steph's been on there. I gotta get you on there too.
He a dope podcast, man.
I'd love to do it.
Excellent. Hilarious Sacramento comic. So the weather's been nice all week. I think it's supposed to continue pretty good through the weekend, right?
Still windy though.
It is very, very windy. I know it's not rain. I know Aurora likes the rain. So
we need the rain. The earth needs the rain. That's all I'm saying. We need it.
But we don't need the wind. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all not light as me.
Yeah,
y'all not going away. I'm trying to wear ankle weights in this. Y'all not light as me. So it might be nice to you, but it ain't for me. You understand me, super thick?
Anyway, we haven't done any like pro-Black History Month stories, I guess.
Oh,
that's what I'm here for.
So this is the simple one.
The reason you called me on.
There's no reason for this to go anywhere bad. This is nothing but celebration.
Okay.
Cinesol. Do you know what Cinesol is?
Cinesol?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
Cinesol.
Sounds like a cream that you put on.
Cinesol is a Black film festival right here in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's been going on for 16 years. And I think they're honoring Cicely Tyson, who passed away this year. And they got a few films. I think it starts today. And nobody can gather. So I assume it's
all
a lot of Zoom stuff and people showing or whatever. So I'm going to check it out. And we don't have the information up on the screen or nothing, but you should check out.
You want to go check it out?
You should check
How
out.
you spell it?
Cinesoul.
Yeah.
C-I what?
Cinema Soul, but Cinesol.
Cinesol.
Okay.
Where do they normally have the event at?
I think they normally. What's that big ass building? I can't even remember now. But they used to.
Memorial Auditorium.
Yes. How do you know that, but you don't know Cinesol?
Because I graduated at Memorial Auditorium.
She said you said big building, and they were one big building. That and the damn arena,
the convention center, or the.
But that's crazy that you knew that right off the. It's a big ass building. Convention center.
You know what? You know what's sad about that? I don't want to make it sad.
No, make it. This is.
Let's get depressing. Let's bring it down.
We're talking about the news.
No smiles on this one. Let's go.
I was thinking that because I was like, oh, big building, but like not big and important enough for Black people because that's not how our community works. So just like a big important building that's like kind of nice.
You're still not
memorial.
You're still not ruining this. You're still not. It's still good.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, that's like what society's like. Oh yeah, give them a good building, but not the best building.
Not the best.
But what's the best building for the Black?
I mean, the like Golden One or like the convention center, like just like a big ass building, but like a big ass like nice building. Oh, where I graduated from high school.
Memorial Auditorium. Graduations there no more.
But Memorial's pretty big, and I would say I'd rather like I don't know how many people are going to the Black Film Festival. So you want to go to a sold out Black Film Festival?
The fact that it's been going on for 16 years, and can you name a film that came out of there?
That's what I'm saying. See, it's like not fair. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, okay, nice. 16 years Memorial Auditorium.
But there's
like,
a bunch of film festivals that go on in
Sacramento.
Can you name any films that first made their debut in a Sacramento Film Festival?
I think I Got the Hookup came out of one of the film festivals.
Yeah, Can't Find My Phone.
It was
another one.
One of Masterpiece movies. That's all probably.
All Masterpiece.
All of Masterpiece films. You're not supportive. I've been to every Cinesoul festival. I've never seen you guys there. That's what I'm saying. I'm a supporter of the Black community. I've been to the past 15. That's why I was asking if they moved it. That's where I was headed right now. You asked if I'm busy this morning. I'm like, shit, I gotta head to the festival. Aren't you guys going in support of the movement?
See?
What am I doing here? Why are you guys available right now?
Thank you, Ron.
I was always at the convention center, so I was always in the wrong place. That was my problem.
What's your favorite Black film of all time? Just
Wakanda.
Black Panther.
Black Panther's super black, yo.
But Black Panther's not considered a Black film.
But it was made by Black.
I'm just kidding.
It was written by Black writer, directed by.
Still Marvel.
But you're saying that there can be no white people involved in any way for it to officially be.
What movie I actually really love?
You say New Jack City
and the 5 Heartbeats.
Who produced?
Wait, what?
Who produced 5 Heartbeats in New Jack City?
Robert Townsend produced.
Where'd the money come from?
What money?
The money to make.
Man, we go to the same church. He took an offering up at our church every Sunday for 3 years, and they said an extra offering. And this is how little Robert made his money and get back with the 5 Heartbeats, man.
I think if it's a black writer, producer, director,
he made us in fish dinner.
That's a Black movie.
I was extra in the 5 Heartbeats. I was in the crowd when they were singing, and he paid us in fish dinners. We didn't ask for money because it was a Black film. I
was wondering, I was like, who's that little black kid in the back with a full beard? I guess.
Exactly.
My actual favorite Black
Benjamin
movie.
Button looking nigga. What?
This one right here, Polly. Have you guys heard of this?
A Black film?
Yeah, Polly. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger.
Polly is not who made who was
I don't even know what Polly is.
No.
I've never heard of that.
Because it's a Black film, but that's why. It has so many good people in it. Okay, let me look. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Uptown Saturday Night. And
look, it has Keisha Knight, it has Felicia Rashad, it has Dorian Harwood, Brandon Adams. It's literally like an all Black cast. TK Carter.
That movie's at Blockbuster. That's it.
In the bin. It's in the bin before you leave.
The Blockbuster. But nobody went to it didn't even go to new releases. It just went to the middle of Blockbuster.
It's in Walmart in that bin before you check out.
Exactly.
It's in the bin.
With the candy.
Yeah, there's like socks. Whatever you don't want to buy in your cart, you throw it in that.
That's so disappointing. God damn it.
Tell me what Polly is about.
It's about this girl, and I don't really remember what
it is. Just your favorite film.
I used to watch it on repeat when I was a little girl. I don't remember what it's about. It's like one of those like nostalgic movies, you know? Yeah, I have no idea what it's about. It's about a little girl, and then she like lives with her aunt. Her aunt's like really like traditional Southern, and then something like she like melts her hard heart or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't.
The greatest Black film of all time is easily Pootie Tang. Like
Pootie Tang, yes.
Pootie Tang.
Classic.
Pootie Tang.
Classic. I don't know why they didn't win an Oscar.
I mean, he's a superhero. Really,
snub of the century.
Snub of the century.
Pootie
Tang. Come on, man.
He was blocking bullets with it.
Right. With his dead girl. One of the most pivotal characters.
Pull his belt, man. Pootie Tang was ahead of his time, man. They talking about Black Panther as the first superhero. Pootie Tang was.
I think so. I think Pootie Tang. Shaft was actually the first Black superhero, but Shaft and the Mac. Shaft and the Mac were the two Black.
Shaft's a superhero? He's not really a superhero.
And the Mac, man. The Mac. Hey, you saw the Mac, right?
I've seen the Mac.
That movie was
I don't
made
think I've seen that.
3 days.
And I hate to admit it, but I hate The Wiz. hate
You hate The Wiz?
because I love The Wizard of Oz, and The Wiz just seems like
that's my favorite. That's one of
like
my favorite movies.
and it's
For real.
it's all dark and just not good.
And but Michael Jack, come on, ease on down the road.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
And Michael Jackson and what's that?
I know what The Wiz is. I never saw it just because I just thought it was disrespectful. To remake a classic like that. Okay. I just thought it was. I never saw it. I always heard about it, but I just never watched it.
Not a fan. My roommate loves it, and I don't know. This
I
is
say Coming to America, Boys in the Hood, or what else? Or Tap. You ever? It was Tap's a black movie. With do you ever see Taps?
Yeah,
I thought you might see it. It has Sammy Davis Jr. And
yeah.
And
Tavion Glover.
Yeah, they were as a tap dance. I used to watch that back in the day, man. I don't know if that was
because I used to tap dance, so that was one of my favorite movies.
Did you? That was the only tap dancing film of all time. First of all, Steph used to do everything in the world.
Wait, Steph used to tap dance right now. Do it.
Great, Jack. I danced my whole life.
You still got the shoes?
No, I don't.
I would pay money to watch you tap dance, my guy.
Me too.
You send me the tickets. You tell me when that's going to happen on the show, and I will be there.
You're ready.
Wait, what age did you stop, Steph? What age did you stop?
I stopped tap at about 15.
Oh, you were like hard. How many years were you doing it? You
did it since I was like 8.
Oh man.
Wow.
So you can still do it.
Oh yeah, I can still tap. I still know the little the movements and all that. Yeah.
What else can you do? Can you sing? Can you do
Irish instruments? Jig? He plays instruments.
Instruments, and that's it.
That's cool.
You get
play pro baseball.
Can you play basketball? Because the Kings need help immediately.
The Kings do need help. I can't hoop, but I stopped growing in it. Remember, I told you.
Still, they need a point like
in 5th grade, and I kept
somebody to distribute the ball, bro. We just need somebody to.
I can help out the King. Ellis, I'll help out the Kings. I have time, and I have the skill, and I have the talent.
Power forward, just step in.
Yeah.
With the jersey.
No, I'll be a full-on center.
Like Indian Wonder Woman. She's like tall.
You could set a hell of a screen, I bet.
Oh my God, Robert, you have no idea.
I could see you out there with Fox sending that pic.
I'd be scared of running to the pick if it's a rubber.
Oh, she'll LaMelo Ball will melt.
I had girls that had to get taken out of games because they ran into my screen too hard.
Do you give them a little shoulder when you said it?
No, absolutely not. I said rock solid. I don't want to get called. They called me for everything.
Did you feel good when they fell on the ground and looked up at you like what just happened?
Absolutely, especially when they would be like, when they would go like this. What? Well, you're not gonna call it? And the ref's like, she was just standing still and he ran into a wall. I don't know how to help you.
That's how you fought white America. Good for you for being a resistance to white America.
I think it's funny when you're playing basketball. They always tell the girls to hold it like this, and then guys are down here.
Yeah,
guys got to cover their.
Their gonads.
Yeah.
The nads.
We had to cover our what are they? Milk jugs. What?
I don't know.
The source of life.
Your coach told them?
Should I just say the source of life for humans?
So. The jug. Yeah. I like jugs. We'll go with jugs.
Your milk givers. Yeah.
I got 2 real quick stories. I don't know how really important they are or whatever, but one of them real quick. People can't drive. Literally a hit and run. Somebody drove like off 99 and right from 12, and they drove this Subaru like barely missing a fire hydrant, broke down this fence, went over some like really, really tall bushes, and then slammed their car into somebody's house, like creating a huge hole in the house, then jumps out and then runs away.
Well, they were able to jump out and run away because it's a Subaru.
Well, but then that makes me go, if it's a Subaru, then obviously it was a lesbian driver, right? So they would have found it. So maybe somebody stole the Roo, right? And then
someone stole it.
This house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that seems more likely. Subaru drivers are not irresponsible.
They're lesbian roller derby people. So she's in the roller derby, definitely.
Oh, we're narrowing this down, man. I like this. Is like FBI profiling. We got it narrowed down. A lesbian.
It was a dark blue.
Blue hair. She has blue hair for sure.
Probably.
I don't think she was driving the car.
I don't think she was.
I think it got stolen.
What car did you hit?
I think lesbians are really good drivers.
Wait, did anybody get injured? No one was anyone in the.
Whoever ran into this guy's house then just ran away.
So there wasn't.
I don't know why anybody would abandon their car like that. So that.
But in the
you're
house.
drunk. If you're drunk,
It may not have been theirs, and they may not have had tags. That's probably somebody black over there. It's a black neighborhood.
or if you're it's like if you're drunk or intoxicated, you don't want to get it. Ooh, that's a good.
I don't know, because they would have stopped. I don't know, it wasn't no black lesbian. It might have been black lesbian's friend. And, yeah.
Yeah, lesbians always have like a token straight friend. All right. The other one, we should go super quick. West Sac PD, they just shot and killed a man at the parking lot of a Walmart. Remind me never to go back to Walmart.
Damn.
Old boy was in his 20s. He's a kid in his 20s. I guess he had a knife. Whatever happened. They shot the guy. No body camera footage yet because they got to review it, I guess, before they release it. But the police officers were wearing
Body
cams. This guy did not survive. This guy died. And then I know that people be shooting people. I know that police officers shoot people. I know this. But now that I'm watching the news every day, this is what, twice in a week? We're covering a story where somebody got shot by the police.
Is this person black too?
I didn't.
You talking about the other person?
This person.
Or talking about the first person that got shot?
I think the first person was Hispanic, maybe.
2 people got shot.
Yeah. Which one? One was Hispanic, and the one that got shot at Walmart we don't know yet.
They didn't release his name.
Let's take bets on what color he was.
Not white.
I'm gonna say, like, if you said, Ellis, do you think the police in Sacramento shoot people? I say, yeah, sure, once in a while, right? And you say, how many do you think happens? 2 in a week? I wouldn't have guessed that. And so now I'm wondering, like, do they shoot 2 people a week? Do 2 people get?
I think they shoot more than 2 people a week. We just heard about 2 people this week. I know, isn't that crazy? They need to not have guns. I was just watching a Marvel movie, and they're in Europe. And
where are you at? Where are you at in the?
I just finished Black Panther. So
Okay.
I'm almost caught up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were in Europe, and they called the police, and the police showed up. None of them had guns, and the situation got handled.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
We just need to live life like Marvel.
We should.
What should they have? Just the nightsticks? Like this?
They have nights. I don't even know if they had nightsticks. I think they just came and talked to people.
Yo, it used to be a thing. I know back in the day, police officers would be like, man, I've been on the force 15 years, never had to pull my gun, or 20 years. That was like the
norm.
bad honor. Now it's about pulling your weapon any chance you get.
They're like 8-year-old boys who are just like discovering their penis. They're like, oh my god, look at it. I'm gonna whip it out.
I ain't gonna lie though, if I was a police officer, I wouldn't shoot people of color, but I would tase white people all the time. I wouldn't shoot them, but I would tase them all the time.
I would want that thing to shoot further. Like it doesn't shoot that. I don't want to get that close.
I don't care what they were doing, I would just tase them.
Just driving by and just let it go.
They'd be like, just do anything they did. I get a call, they white.
Did you just waste froyo? Just whatever.
It's a wrap.
Steph's the only person that keeps coming back to the police department and saying, "I need another taser." You get 5 a day. Like I had like runs out of tasers.
I have 6 on my belt. They were like, "You ain't gonna kill you."
I was at Rick's Diner. 2 people didn't know what to order when they got to the front. Had to taser. Just had to let them know. Which brings us to our main story. Right, this one. I think we can sink our teeth into. Just approved. Or just submitted or whatever, if approved, would start July 1st, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. There would be a 911 alternative. It was a number you would call for mental health. There would be 4 2-person teams. They are mental health specialists, and they would essentially be 911 for mental health things. So somebody at your house is going a little crazy, but not necessarily violent or whatever, or it's a loved one and you don't want to call the police in thinking that they may escalate it, or they may just take the person out and just be like, oh, this, you know what I mean? If you want them to get assessed, there would be this number. The number is not available yet because it hasn't been approved, and it's going to cost.
But who would come in case it got escalated after that, though?
Well, yeah, do they have the authority to arrest?
Oh, now what would they do?
I think they would have direct links with PD, and fire and emergency. They would be able to call. They would assess it, and then they would, send the kids to CPS, or they would be involved in the other departments. But this goes back to the idea. What's up?
All it's gonna be is we calling it on them homeless people that talk to themselves. They be having full conversations. I'm calling.
Yeah, they're only gonna have four teams of 2. That doesn't seem like enough people.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's saying. They're saying it's a start.
Well, all 4 of them just need to stand on Richards Boulevard, and then they can. I mean, that's where they need to just stand.
Yo, Richards Boulevard, man. I didn't know it was little Brooklyn over there. I ain't know we had Brooklyn, New York, and Sac. You mentioned Richards. I went over there to eat, man. It was a dude and a homeless dude in a Cadillac with curtains on it. In the Cadillac, looking out of me like I violated his neighborhood.
They also hang out on a Jackson and Watt. They have a whole tent.
Yeah.
You know where they hang out? In the parking lot after comedy shows. That's where they hang out. You want mental health? You want a group of mental health? Just get a bunch
That's what we need to call it. That's what I'm saying. We would just be calling them on them.
I'm calling mental health on every one of you. Every one.
And I would thank you. I would be like, thank you so much.
Emergency.
Yeah. Yeah, because
it's not enough. The people that are running the system, the program itself, say it's not enough. Monday through Friday is not going to be good enough. This costs 1.6 mil though. They're trying to get this budget approved. They're saying for it to go 24/7, it would be 5.5 mil, and at that point, they would have to start dipping into the sheriff's budget.
Good.
So we're seeing the beginning of the shift of the defund the police. This is I don't know if it's right or wrong, but they're kind of shifting. Okay, we're going to get these resources, and if the program kind of works, I think they're going to have an argument to say maybe not all the police officers should respond to everything, but how do you educate the public that they shouldn't call the police and they should call these mental health people? How effective are the mental health people going to be? And I think Steph brings up a good point. Like, is it safe? You get 2 really empathetic mental health people and they show up and they go, oh, this guy's whatever. And then they get shot or beat up, or
they just need to get a TikTok account,
and
they need to start dancing and saying what they need to do. Part of all the trends, and they go, mental issue, call this in Sacramento. This is where I live. This is what I do. This is my sign. And then they'll get all the information out there, and then it's going to become a trend, and it's going to become normalized, and people are going to go, oh my God, this is so much better. Especially with Gen Z going on right now, they'll be like, that's not me calling mental health people over the police.
What should the number be?
Me.
If it's not 911, what should the mental health number be?
I can't believe they didn't get you in this conversation.
Well,
they need to put me on their marketing team. They need to put me on their marketing team so I can help them plan to normalize this and advertise this.
You literally just did a commercial for like those low budget furniture, like when someone owns their own furniture company and they're and they're dancing out front and like Joe's Furniture Shack, and they got everything must go. Like that's exactly what that commercial is.
What would the number be? What do you think the number is going to be instead of 911 if you wanted to call?
It should be the new 411.
211.
I think the number should be 5150. Just
dial. Like that's too many numbers.
5150.
Is there a limit on how does 911 could be a number? You could have 4 digits. Is there anything that's 4 digits?
No.
But this should be 4 digits.
5150 is a good idea. Maybe the zero is silent. Maybe the zero's silent.
You know what I think would happen a lot though? You would dial 5150 and then the guy next to you is going to call 911. So they both show up, right? Like how does that?
And then they Rochambeau to see who. All right, he crazy. Okay, I got this.
Yeah. I got this right. Crazy and unarmed. So it should be like unarmed.
Are you guys pro this plan? Do you think this is a good program?
I think
it will work.
I don't know what the parameters are. I had to hear more about, because then you got it. Then crazy to you and me may be different than crazy to Karen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, You know, we used to Big Mama and them wilding out in dollar store. They ain't crazy. They just wilding out on the cashier. But Karen had called the crazy people on them again.
That's right.
Because there was a dude wilding out in front of the comedy spot. I remember. I don't know if you were there, Ellis, but he was like in front of that Azul. He was banging a machete on the stairs, just screaming at himself. I'm like, this dude is on something, right? And people were just walking by him, but like they had helicopters out and shit. But I'm like, this dude is either he's on something or he's like whatever. But he,
Yeah.
They need to send in the 5150 squad. He go.
No, he had a machete. No,
Get him in the neck.
I don't know what they should have done, but I'm saying like. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just
wait. What do they do with these people when? Okay, so like, let's say the team comes, right? These two people come up and they're
what
like,
do you
"Hey,
mean, these people?" I'm just kidding.
Okay, so like Joe and Jill show up and they're like, "Hey, we're 5150. What's up? What's going on?" And then they assess this person waving a machete around, right, in front of Azul. They're like, "Oh, okay, this person's crazy." What do they do? Like, let's say they tase him, they take the machete. Then where do they put him? Where do they take him?
They take
I don't know.
Talk about his life, and then they talk about what triggers this and everything.
So he gets a therapy session.
Is it people that come, or is this a phone call? It's a conversation.
So you see a crazy person, etc. He's hitting a machete on the side of a road, and you're like, oh, so you call the mental health thing. He's like, this person's dangerous. Somebody needs to do something about this right now. But this person doesn't seem to be doing anything to anybody else. But somebody needs to handle this. I like the idea that somebody shows up with, how can I help this person that's probably crazy and dangerous? Instead of, how do I think that when the police show up, if they're doing their job right, they're like, how do I stop this?
Right.
This person is dangerous to everybody else. I want to protect everybody else from this dangerous person. Right. If you're swinging a machete in town, you're going to get arrested. And that's it. You're going to go to jail. And then maybe they assess you there, maybe they don't. The system doesn't necessarily, whatever. I like the idea that somebody's showing up and going, oh, this person needs this kind of care, or this person is on drugs, or this person is whatever. And how can I bring them? Like, maybe they don't go straight to jail. Maybe they go to another place where they can get help. I like the idea of it. Is it going to work? I don't know.
It is better that they're going to have people that are trained to deal with that specifically, because cops aren't going to be trained to deal with like mentally ill people. So it does help. And I think it puts more responsibility on people as a whole. Like, hey, you need, like, who are you calling in this situation? Why did you make that call to the police when this? So it puts more responsibility on citizens, which I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. That'll probably take some, ironing out. So there's obviously going to probably be some, people who call 911 instead of calling this 5150 number. But that'll probably have to get worked out if it ends up working. But it does put more ownership on people there. I would maybe get mad at Steph. I'm like, why did you call the police? You just see this guy's mentally ill. So maybe it helps for people to kind of take more responsibility.
Yelp, you know what I mean? Like you track homeless people and you give them certain stars. You know what I mean? Like if you seen a homeless dude and he's got 5 stars, I would give that dude money. He's like, hey man, you got any cash? I'll hook him up.
Yeah.
Hey, if you were homeless, would you have like a lot of stuff? You know those people who have carts like with like, and it's got tons of stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
Like, would you be that guy, or are you a minimalist? Like, do you just not have a lot?
A bike with a sidecar for my dog, with an attached like shopping cart, like specific that says Target on it, so I still.
One side's for the dog, one side's for all your stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I would have a machete. If I was home,
and I have the hottest
across your
girlfriend.
That would be my weapon of choice, a machete, and I just
Mm-hmm.
I like the machete idea as well.
The police in Jamaica, that's what they are. They got no t-shirts on with some raggedy jeans and a machete.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, where to put it? Right there, man. They come over. I'm telling you. And in Haiti, they 2 machetes.
Well, in Haiti, it's a machete and a machine gun. They have the machine gun right here strapped to their chest, and then they have the machete in their pocket, so they're ready for combat.
That's not a machete. They're just happy to see you. Super thick. What's up?
Super thick.
Okay, so I thought that this was interesting. I'm like, all right.
That's good.
SJWs, or this defund the police. Let's get away from that tag, and let's start, at least trying to put this money. Now it's only 1.6 million. We know some chick from Elk Grove could steal that in a year, no problem. I don't know if the process is going to work. But then I looked up. This is my big story today.
Oh, whoa! You did the whole paper thing and everything.
Breaking news. Breaking.
Evan, do you know? Do you know who Evan Lowe is? Evan Lowe is an assemblyman, and he represents Silicon Valley, and he's proposed a lot of things. Some of them were pretty cool, general politician type stuff. He has also put forth California proposal AB 2826 19R, and this would require every department store in California with 500 employees or more, and starting at $1,000 fines every time they do this, if they separate children's toys, clothing, etc. by gender. So you cannot have any store that has toys that separate, these are boys' toys and these are girls' toys, $1,000 fine. If you have like, oh, see these skirts, these are for girls. You can't.
Wait, but how is that on the store if like the manufacturer is the one that gives them the display signs and the
manufacturers are changing it. Mr. Potato Head
is now
no longer Mr. Potato Head.
What is he?
It's just Potato Head.
Not he. They.
They
are Potato Head.
Yeah.
There is no Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. The vendors.
I say
Aurora,
about time.
Aurora, did you just pick up the whole Aquafina thing off of the apparatus? You that big, huh? You just picked the whole thing up like Godzilla. Look at that. Oh,
that is it.
That's a legit, yeah.
I know you. Damn.
I am a thirsty bitch.
Yo, that Ellis.
What's good?
I think it's a waste of our dollars to be talking.
Amen.
Come on, man. I mean, we got bigger fish to fry than, you know.
It don't even make sense to me. Like, I guess this is only for kids, but like if I go to the store, I want what I want. Like, and I know the shirts that are gonna fit me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm wearing
mine today.
I'm wearing the shirts that they're gonna be in the men's department. So that's where I go. You know what I mean? If I'm going to go buy like a toy for my nephew,
gonna make shopping a horrible mess and take too long now. I mean, let me just go over to the boys' toys. I mean, if they want to put girls' toys or gender neutral toys in over there, cool. But I need to go over here so I can get some. I don't need.
Wait a minute.
Labeling.
Yeah, just have a separate aisle like the bathroom.
Are they putting it with the whole store? Like the whole store can't be gender separated?
There is no store in California that would be allowed to separate things by gender.
Like for adults too, right?
This was specifically children.
Toys right now.
But clothing as well. No, anything clothes, anything, whatever for boys and girls can't be separated by gender.
I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine.
I think it's stupid. I think the stores didn't do that there to perpetuate chauvinism. They put it there so that people know where the stuff is.
You know how long it's going to take to shop now? Like now I can run in and I run into the boys section and I get my clothes. And so I know not to go to the I go to the boys large and I get my clothes. In Asia, I'm extremely big. I'm like extra large.
You're not a boys large.
Yeah. I go to get stuff. I don't want to have to. I don't have to go. Shop. I need to find stuff. It's gonna take too long, Aurora. You got to go find your dresses now or whatever you wear.
Are people this upset?
Down the same aisle as Steph.
I shop.
That's gonna be down the same aisle.
Exactly.
I shop in the men's section.
My onesies will be in the same section as your section, your stuff.
I think it's gonna be fine. You guys are freaking out over it. You guys need to get over it. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna walk in the store. There's gonna be all the shirts. Go pick a shirt. There's gonna be all the dresses. Go pick a dress. There's gonna be all the pants. Go pick a pants.
So it's like how Ross is now, like Ross and Marshalls.
Go by what you want. Men's clothing, men's shoes, whatever. Now it's just gonna be all hodgepodge together.
It's going to be by fit now. That's the difference. It's going to be like, here's t-shirts, here's fitted, here's loose fit, here's like compression, here's fashion, here's jackets, here's a blazer, here's a box blazer. Like it's going to be fine. You guys are worried about
it's not going to be fine. I think we were a couple of days ago, we were talking about how businesses are leaving, right?
Yep.
Businesses are leaving California in droves. And you want to be like, oh, now also you have to adopt, like I'm with the left when we're like, we need to start acknowledging the other genders. Like, open up your mind and think that not everybody's experience is just like yours. I'm with that, and I'll fight for that idea. But then also too, like, now we're not going to acknowledge the other two genders. Those two genders don't work for everybody, but we can't even acknowledge them now. And you're going to put this on businesses. And then also too, if I'm on the right, if I'm crazy and I believe that, you know, whatever, all Proud Boys and all this other stuff, like this stuff like this, not important in my opinion. And just another headline for people to be like, Democrats are crazy, liberals are crazy. Look at this. They want to separate the toys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Mr. Potato Head contributes to chauvinism.
I just wonder if any of his constituents, which one of them wrote in really and was like, this is a problem for me. I want the toys to be not separated at Best Buy and at the dollar store. This is ridiculous.
Who is this damaging? Who is this?
I feel like it's so not important that it doesn't matter if they do it. I'm like on the other side where it's like, you guys are like, oh, it's not important. Like, why is this even coming up in politics and whatever policies? And in my mind, I'm like, it's so not important. It like doesn't matter if they do it.
But it costs money.
We won't get stores.
Get more people on the mental health line.
No store. Like, let's say there's a big brand in Utah or whatever, and they're taking over the Midwest. They're not going to open a store in California.
Not in California. No.
They're not going to open it. The taxes.
Well, we're just not their audience.
You know what? We ain't gonna have no toys. The toy maker say we're not sending no toys to California because they want to not separate them.
That's right.
We're gonna have toys.
They're gonna start separating. You can have a left-handed or a right-handed Rubik's Cube.
Also, what if they take all this money?
How the elves don't know?
Well, what if they take all this money and they give it to 5150?
See, that's what I'm talking about. And how the elves don't know? It's gonna confuse all the elves in North Pole. They don't know now how to separate this stuff.
Is this guy? Where's this guy from? I wish I could sit down with this guy and because I know he really doesn't believe it. You know, if I could just get him.
No, I bet he's represent. It's some Asian dude that represents Silicon Valley, who's a hotbed.
We got a problem right there.
He'd be one of my cousins that I don't talk to.
That couldn't make computers. He the one guy that couldn't do nothing with computers, and now he want to do something with toys.
He's not good at Street Fighter. I guarantee this dude. So like, I would need to talk to him and get him drunk and be. I guarantee he'd be like, yeah, I'm just doing this because like someone told, you know, virtue signal or whatever. So I just have a hard time finding like somebody actually like really thinks this is an issue, you know, because like if you want, you could just go down whatever aisle right now.
He ain't got no kids or something. All my kids gay, and they think this is a bad idea. All my kids gay, and they still.
That's not true.
My kids.
Everybody I know is gay, and they don't like this.
Right.
I'm gay.
And also, it has nothing to do with gay. This is gender. So
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know.
Be a gay guy who likes going to the men's section. Not anymore. You know, you could be
right. So it affects him, right?
I'm just saying. I'm with Stefan. It's like just to save time. It's easier to have things sorted.
Yes.
Just like whatever. I don't care about like, you know. It's like I get lost in goddamn aisles already. I just want to like know where the stuff's at.
Now, if you said only men are allowed down this aisle,
I think sports stuff should be mixed with cooking items. I'm sick of that being separated.
That's toxic. They go to Ross. They go to Marshall, bro. They got it all. So swap meet.
Yeah, just shit on the ground. Yes.
Go to any store in a black neighborhood. All of it's together. All of that together.
I kind of like when you're in like a kitchen aisle and you find something. You're like, oh wow, this shouldn't be here. I need shoes. Oh, this is my size. Yeah. Nice.
It always is.
You need some loafers.
The irons in the frozen food section in black stores.
And then that's all I got, man. It's Friday. We done with the news this week. So let's end on a positive story. That's how we always end. Some good news from our own Aurora Singh. What you got, boo? What you got for us today?
Come on, mommy. Come on, super
thick. What you got? Good news. We need it. We need your enthusiasm.
I like
back up.
Sacramento is doing great. There's no good news, so I'll just I will. Robert, do you have good news?
Only 20 Asians have been human trafficked this week.
Nice.
It went down.
That's down by a lot, right?
Yeah, that's down.
That's down.
It was in the 50s.
I'm so happy that's down. Also, what else is down? My weight.
Oh, nice.
The weight?
Yeah.
How many pounds did you lose?
You guys have been running a lot, right? You and Drew? And you guys been running a lot?
2 pounds. I have not been running as much as Drew, but Drew has been running a lot. The other month ago, he got up. Well, he injured himself, but he got up a month ago and ran 10 miles. I was like, great. I just had breakfast.
Damn, Drew ran 10 miles.
Wow.
Dude, he's been running a lot. You know, yeah, he's been.
Did you used to run 10 miles?
I've never ran 10 miles. No, my body doesn't do that.
Don't turn all the way white. I know you made it white, but don't turn all the way white.
No,
Look,
I can't do that.
I'm starting a tip agency for strippers that age out to get them jobs because they got a unique set of skills, and I think it's a shame that
there's no transition, huh? There's nothing for them to go to after.
When they get too old to twerk, it's something they need to do. So this is gonna be a multi-million
OnlyFans.
What's the demographic, Steph? When do they age out?
You know, we talking if they 36,
okay.
You know.
So it's like the NBA, they kind of start facing the same age. LeBron, you prime out at 36.
What if we also
Tom Brady's? It's a couple Tom Brady's.
This is like the Big Three league you're starting. This is nice.
Steph, why don't you also teach them how to invest? You should teach them while they're young strippers, teach them how to invest so they're set up.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in strip clubs, and I'm going in and I'm just with them, like them, and we're gonna have seminars on this. Right?
I love that.
Educate them.
I love that for your journey.
This is an untapped market. This is your
market. See?
No, they've been tapping that market. Somebody's been tapping the hell out of that market.
Bodyguard, my security. So,
and that's it. That's our positive story for the week, you guys. Thank you so much. And Aurora Singh, where can we find you online? What should we be looking for?
You should be looking for Aurora, like the Disney princess. Sing like every Punjab you've ever met on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, but add a one because some bitch made a ghost account.
Coming for her. Aurora Singh. Give Aurora Singh her name back. We will find you. Her name back. And we will call 5150 on you.
We're going to call 5150.
Aurora, when you find her, you let us know. We coming for you. Fake Aurora Singh. What if her name isn't even Aurora Singh? Yeah. Right?
Like, why? How would you think of that?
It was like, I don't know. It was like she just wanted to be. I don't know. All right. Anyway.
Married to a white dude too.
Steph Sanders, where can we find you?
Off the Change podcast. I am Steph Sanders on everything, and that's I'm going to Big Girl Convention tonight, so you can find me there. Yeah, all of that.
Holla at your boy. And then Robert Amato, thanks for sitting in with us, man.
Yeah, man, that's fun. At Bobby Amato on everything, and Random Thoughts podcast. I've had all these guys on, and I'll get Aurora on soon. I had a flat earther on the other day. That was nuts.
Did you?
I was talking. Yeah, he's insane.
Wow. I'm gonna listen to that episode. I gotta hear this.
That's a flat earther from Sacramento.
No, he's from. I don't remember where he's from.
Okay,
but
not from Earth.
No.
Yeah.
Not this one. All right. And then check it out. Starting next week, I should be having these out every single day. But we do these Monday through Friday. That's the 916 Dudes on the Street. So that's it. Bye, Sacramento. Bye.